Alright, so this is my first ever YouTube video. I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to make this video about. I haven't really worked or gave a lot of thought on how I wanted to make this or what I want to talk about, so I'm kind of just going to go off the top. This video is probably titled Intro or Welcome to my channel, something along those lines. But essentially, what I want this to all be about is just a documentation of my entire journey from day one to, I guess, the end. I guess I should introduce myself. So my name is Roche Brian Saleh. I'm Kurdish. I'm from Vancouver, BC, and I'm 21 years old. The reason I'm making this channel is because I'm documenting my journey and specifically how I'm going to grow, not just financially, but mentally along the way. A little bit about what I do. I'm a growth operator, so I specialize in helping creators monetize their audience and make money online. I recently actually just signed my first creator that you guys are going to know about. And, you know, once we're well into the future, I'll probably actually name the creator and kind of show everything I've done. But this all happened very, very recently. And in order for myself and the people to grow, I think they need to see where I started and where I end up. So that's essentially what this channel is all going to be about. It's essentially just going to be a compilation and never-ending list of videos about my thoughts, where I'm at, how I'm feeling, what I'm doing. I have really big ideas for what I want this channel to become, but I'm not entirely sure of how I'm going to structure it. Obviously, this is the first video, but essentially I just wanted to make this video to kind of introduce myself, and it's essentially the start, right? The start's the hardest part. All you got to do is just start and then start going from there. In the following videos, I'll definitely be posting about mindset, business, where my business is at, my goals, kind of essentially whatever I want to talk about. Milestones I hit along the way. If I get some cool shit, I want to take you guys along with me. If I travel, if I reward myself with my business, things like that. I think there's a lot I want to talk about, but I don't exactly have an organized setup on how I want to do this yet. So for this video, this is just going to be the intro, but there's going to be a lot more to come. And I think I'm going to just keep this really short, considering this is my first video, just as like simply an introduction. I don't really know what else I want to add. I've introduced myself, you guys know a little bit about me, and I kind of want to just end it off sharing about my goals. I think this will be really cool to see from now, looking back forward, because I tend to make pretty bold promises, and I plan on fulfilling every last one of those promises. And there's just that much more depth and validity in that promise when you make it well before the goal is ever even achieved. So let me just start with breaking down my goals. I'm 21, so by the end of the year, I want to be making 10K a month consistently. And in the next, I'm not going to put a time on it, but I'm going to just let the channel do the showing. I will be a millionaire very, very soon. I have no doubt in my mind. It's not a matter of if I think it's going to happen, it's just a matter of when and how fast I can speed that process up. This is going to be really cool to look back at, because I say this with so much confidence, and if I say this to anyone now, which I do all the time, they're going to kind of just laugh and give you the basic, traditional kind of like, oh yeah, like it's good to dream big, but no one actually fucking believes you when you say these things. You kind of got to show them through work. And I've experienced that my entire life, and it's no different now. It's just now I'm basically making this to prove to the world and show my journey from day one to when I hit my goal. And then I'll just go from there. Jumping topics though, maybe I'll just talk a little bit about the goals I've already accomplished. Right now, I am making money online and self-sustaining myself with that. I'm not at all rich, and I'm not really making anything too significant yet, of course, but I have recently just been freed from working the 9 to 5, and not necessarily freed, just because I think when you're really free is when you're making a good amount that you can kind of call yourself rich. And I'd say the baseline is around like 10K a month. That's when you're like really free. But essentially, I'm not working a job anymore, and that was something I had to do just a few months ago. I've done a shit ton of learning, and I happen to do a lot more. I'm getting a lot more into kind of self-education, reading books. I've done it my entire life, but I just know it's triple as important now, because I'm actually working on something that's actually working, and that's actually real. Like I'm making money from this. So it's not just a hope and a dream. I guess the point I'm trying to get across is it's pretty crazy how quick your life and goals can change and how things can open up in a matter of time. Just a little bit ago, I would have feelings of being hopeless, and it was this never-ending feeling of kind of how I'm gonna do it. I always deep down had a feeling that I was, even when I was in grade 3 and I asked my teacher for the very first time, what does elementary school lead to? And then they explained that it leads to high school, post-secondary, you get a job that you fucking hate, and that's kind of life. I just knew I wasn't gonna do that, but I didn't necessarily know what I was gonna do. I just knew it wasn't that. And I knew I was gonna find a way to make money that not a lot of people end up figuring out. But obviously in the journey, you start to feel hopeless and you start to feel kind of like when you try a bunch of things, and I've done a lot of things growing up. Like, this was just an alternate life path for me. I technically, if I did things right, I could have started making online money way sooner at like 16, 17 years old. But everything happens for a reason, and I guess that's why I'm on the trajectory that I am right now. Or I guess that's why I'm on the trajectory. I guess that's why I'm on the... I fucking butchered that sentence like 5 times, but I'm not going to film it again. And honestly, I think that's it for this video. I kind of wanted to be super short and just kind of like a little intro onto who I am, what my goal is. This is only my first ever YouTube video, so I'm still super new to this, but expect more to come. I'm going to be making these once a week from now until the end of fucking time. So stay tuned, watch my journey. If you're a creator, I can make you 10K a month and scale. Yeah, stay tuned. There's a lot coming, and I hope you guys get to witness every little bit of it. If you're here early, I want you to send a comment, because, and I'm gonna like these anyone that comes super early into the process now and just sees me from this stage, comment, and I'm gonna like your comment, and years down the line, or even months down the line, when I start gaining more success and there's newer and newer people, I'm gonna come back to those comments, and I definitely want to give back to the people that just supported from day one. But anyways, that's about it for now, and honestly, I'll just see you guys next week.